One of the reasons I decided to create the book titled How to Stay Out of Prison is because, one, I just think that so many of us who have been down, grew up in the streets, who grew up in that kind of environment, who especially been down more than once and been down years. I believe that from my own life experiences and from my observation, that is a book that details information that we severely need. I've given over 18 years of my life to some form of penal incarceration. And the biggest bulk of that 18 years is when I did 14 years flat on a 40-year sentence, which was from the age of around 20, finna be 21, up to the age of about 38. To grow up, one, in the streets, never really being a responsible individual, right? Always just moving for self, because I really just had a life where I was just doing what I wanted to do, and I was obeying my impulses, obeying my cravings. You know, I got high, messed with women, you know, so I wasn't really living a disciplined lifestyle. I didn't do nothing in a disciplined way. Coming from that and then getting out a grown man, I would say one of the toughest aspects of the journey has been that coming from the thinking that I come from, and then coming from the age that I come from, coming from a child mindset in a sense, right? And getting out and having to function as a full-grown black man in this world where you have to do what you have to do. You got to get what you got to get, because no matter how much your family love you, a woman love you, whatever the case may be, there's an expiration date on that. That money has to come before anything else, because no matter, again, how much anyone loves you, the way they will exhibit that love to you is going to change. It's not going to feel like love when you're not producing, when you're not upholding your end of the bargain, when you're not fulfilling your divine obligation, which is to maintain and provide and protect. So coming from a child mindset, an irresponsible mindset, coming from an undisciplined mindset, coming from an animalistic even mindset, where I'm just moving off of instinct, I'm moving off of a craving, I'm not even moving according to my intellectual mind. Coming from that, becoming familiar with my intellectual mind, getting associated and developed in my intellectual mind in prison though, and then having to utilize that mind out here. It is a hell of a process, and it's not something that can be underestimated. It is not something that should be underestimated. First and foremost, for the individual that is coming from that world, as well as those who love an individual coming from that process. That's why such a book is so valuable in this time frame, as well as even before then. But I think that we're definitely doing more time in these last 20 years than we've ever done in history in this country in regards to penal wise. So I think that this book is going to help a lot of individuals. So it's not just for the individuals that are locked up, it's also for the individuals who love an individual that's locked up, whether it be a family member, whether it be an intimate one, a companion. This book will help you understand some things about what's needed, what's necessary for freeing the mind of an individual that has come from an imprisoned mindset.